Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a feeling I think we've all had. You're at work, you have these great ideas, but they just seem to hit a wall and go nowhere. Well, we're going to explore a really powerful strategy to break through that by, believe it or not, creating your own company, right where you are, from you downwards.
So have you ever had that brilliant idea for making things better? A new process, a smarter way to work, only to find out it gets, well, zero traction? You know, you talk to your boss, you mention it to your colleagues, but it feels like you're just shouting into the wind. It's a super common, and honestly, a really draining experience.
There's actually a name for this feeling. It's called hitting the invisible wall. It's that point where all your energy, your passion, all your good intentions, they just seem to dissolve into the big, messy machine of the organization, and you're left with nothing, no impact at all.
Okay, so let's just properly define this invisible wall. It's all that resistance you feel, right? The bureaucracy, the internal politics, sometimes just pure apathy. It's everything that gets in your way when you try to push for change from your spot in the org chart.
I mean, it's such a familiar story. You fight to make things better. You put in all this extra effort because you can see so clearly a better way forward. But in the end, you're right back where you started, feeling totally stuck and probably wondering why you even bothered in the first place. Sound familiar?
So, if pushing up against that wall is a dead end, what's the alternative? Well, the answer is a pretty radical shift in how you think. You stop pushing up and you start building down. You basically create a company within your company.
And just look at the trade-off here. Pushing upwards, that's often a fast track to burnout. You're putting in massive effort for a tiny, if any, impact, and you just feel frustrated. But when you build downwards, you take that same energy and you focus it on your own world. The impact is high, it's immediate, and you get something absolutely crucial back, a sense of agency, of actual control.
So what does this actually look like day to day? Well, it means you kind of stop trying to fix the whole ship, at least for now. Instead, you turn your immediate area, your team, your projects, everything you're responsible for, into this little bubble of excellence. You just focus on what's right in front of you and you decide you're going to make it amazing.
Now, this is more than just a cool mindset. It's a really practical strategy. So let's get into the playbook. There are 3 core things you can do to start building this micro company, like right away.
Okay, first, create your own dynamics. So if the company-wide weekly report is a total waste of time, you create a simple, useful one just for your team. Second, you protect your team. You become the shield, the filter. You keep them away from those pointless meetings and the corporate drama so they can actually get work done. And third, you elevate your work standard. Yeah, you do what's expected, of course. But then you deliver something so good it makes people stop and ask, wait, who did this and how can we do that too?
But you might be thinking, okay, great. So I just create my own little island? Does this actually change the bigger organization? And the answer is, yes, it absolutely can. This is where the magic of the ripple effect comes in.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Real transformation at a company doesn't happen because a CEO gives an inspiring speech. No way. It changes when somebody, somewhere deep inside, simply shows everyone that a better way is possible. Your success becomes the most powerful argument you could ever make. It's real proof, not just another empty promise.
And you can literally picture how this whole thing spreads. First, your little corner of the world just starts to work better. It's more efficient, the output is higher quality. Then, other teams and managers start to notice. Pretty soon, your results are so good they can't be ignored. And then, eventually, your way of doing things isn't the weird outlier anymore. It actually becomes the new standard that other people want to copy. Change starts to happen not because you pushed it on them, but because you pulled them towards your example.
And that is the most crucial point. It's all about letting go of that frustrating idea that you have to fix everything all at once. Instead, you get real power by focusing on changing what you can, right here and right now. And you know what? That in itself is a massive win.
So we'll leave you with this question to chew on. Have you ever, maybe without even realizing it, created your own little company within the company? And if not, what's one thing you could take control of starting tomorrow to begin building that pocket of excellence from you downwards? Thanks for watching The Explainer.